We were so happy, so fulfilled. Our family was complete. Sure, it was tough since James was usually on the road, and I was the one constantly there. A stay-at-home mom. Don't get me wrong, I loved having the chance to raise my kids. James took a job with travel. At the time, it was the best decision for us. The money was great. I just wasn't counting on it being such a struggle, almost like I was a single mom. It was tough, I'm not going to lie. Getting used to the night feedings again, the teething, the diapers. It was a big adjustment, but I was so happy doing it. She was my angel. James and I were high school sweethearts, the big cliche you read about. We started with hanging around in the same circle, always flirting, always making sure the other knew where we would be. It was easy to fall in love. We were the annoying couple always looking for each other, the one that did everything together. We were attached at the hip, so much that we chose the same college. The next logical step was for us to get married. I couldn't wait to be his wife. He was my best friend, my go-to. Sure, we had problems. I mean, who doesn't? Everyone fights. If they tell you they don't, they are flat out lying to your face. We were in a slump, but that happens when a new baby is added into the mix, and your other kid is growing up, and you're constantly running them to one activity or another. It also didn't help that he hired himself a female assistant. God, just thinking about it makes me cringe. So fucking cliche. You think it will never happen to you, that those stories happen to other people. They happen in books. They don't actually happen to you, right? Oh, was I wrong. Imagine my shock and actual horror when I decided to surprise James on his business trip. I was in for quite a few surprises. Actually, 3. 1. I walked in quietly and found my husband pounding away at his fat-ass assistant. I'm not even saying that because I'm bitter. It's actually true. Where I have big knockers, she has a big, fat ass. Who knew I should have eaten more Big Macs to make him happy? Anyhow, I was standing there shocked at first. Right. Then I realized I'd been standing there at least 2 minutes, and he was still going strong. Seems my Minuteman is only a minute when it comes to me. The second surprise was that he was actually touching her clit. Dude, what the fuck? He's always had trouble finding mine. In fact, it was so bad I almost went out to have my clit pierced to make sure he didn't miss it. I made excuses for him at first, being as we were both virgins when we got together. Hell, at 19, I remember getting a mirror out and going to town on myself to make sure it was really there. In case you're wondering, it was. I can't make this shit up. Once, when he was going to town on me, it was as if he were a toddler licking away at the ice cream that was melting around the cone instead of focusing on the ice cream on top. Third is the dirty talk. You like that, baby? You want it harder, baby? Usually with me, it was more grunting, and of course the "I'm coming." That was the last straw. I yelled, or at least I thought I yelled. It may have been more of an evil laugh, or maybe I just went crazy. When he turned and saw me with my jacket almost falling off me and my bags dropped to my feet, he looked pained. I think I cried. I really can't remember. I do, however, remember him pulling his dick out of her vagina with no fucking condom on. What a fucking asshole. What a fucking douche. I hope he is catching some kind of penis-eating disease. Rolling off her while she tried to cover her fat vagina. Okay, maybe I'm still a little bitter. Leaving her mosquito bite-sized tits in the air, he rushed to me. He tried to make me look at him. I mean, yeah, we were in a dry spell. Well, obviously, I was, but it happens, right? People get busy, schedules overlap, him traveling, the baby with night feedings, being exhausted, not making time for each other, the kids' schedules, just plain life. Fuck, am I that stupid? Am I that naive? Why the hell didn't I suspect it? Why didn't I see it? I heard him say things like, "This isn't what it looks like." Excuse me a second, but is your dick not still wet? Are you actually touching me with the fingers that were just on her vagina? I don't remember much, but I do remember rushing to the bathroom and throwing up. I want to say that I got over it fast, but I'd be lying. He was supposed to be my forever. He was my forever until he fucked around, and I couldn't forgive him. The night I caught him, I hightailed it out of there like my ass was on fire. I also drowned my sorrows in a bottle of vodka.